How's it going, everybody? I am the Texas Man. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Make sure you guys subscribe and you guys hit that bell notification button to get notified of any and all upcoming videos coming out in the future here on the Texas Man channel. With that, we are going to be talking about the top 10 movies of 2019. So, we are going to start at the bottom with number 10 and work our way all the way up to number 1. There is a honorable mention section at the end of films that I thought deserved to be on this list, just didn't make it. So make sure you guys stick around for that. And this is my own personal list. I haven't seen every single movie that came out in 2019, so these are my picks for what I believe are the 10 top movies of 2019. Please let me know if you guys like this list, if you guys agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below. Starting at number 10, John Wick 3. This was a really interesting film. It did a lot more diving into lore and explaining a lot of stuff in the John Wick universe. All the actors and actresses did a phenomenal job with all the stunts and the shooting and whatnot. And the ending of John Wick 3, I thought was unique, and I didn't think it was going to have a cliffhanger for a fourth one, but it did. And honestly, out of the 3 John Wick films that we've seen, I will say, unfortunately, I think John Wick 1 is the best still. I'm excited for John Wick 4, but I'm kind of wondering like how much more life and energy does this series and franchise have left in it, because I felt like with 2 and 3, it's starting to die off. I know Keanu Reeves right now is just an awesome actor and whatnot, and he's doing a lot of good things. I just don't know how much energy we have left in this John Wick universe and how long it's going to last. So I just hope that John Wick 4 is able to pull off something brand new that we haven't seen before and shocks us in a good way. At number 9, we have Alita Battle Angel. I know I've talked a lot about this film here on my channel, and my review that's like almost half an hour long, I've gotten a lot of likes and dislikes, and the comment section has been flooded with positive and negative stuff. I honestly will still stand by my guns and say that Alita Battle Angel is still a good film. It has a couple problems in it, but I still enjoy watching it from time to time. I'm hoping, praying that, once James Cameron is done with all this Avatar stuff that he's working on, and now that Terminator has basically died because of what happened with Dark Fate, that hopefully we will get a good, true, and amazing sequel to Alita Battle Angel, and it will stand the test of time. At number 8, we have Shazam. I will be completely honest, I did not have high hopes for Shazam. After everything that the DC Extended Universe films have brought us, I had no expectations for this film to be good. I thought Wonder Woman was really well done. I thought Aquaman was pretty okay. It was more of a special effects type of film rather than story, in my opinion. Man of Steel, another Superman movie. Batman v Superman, it doesn't matter if you have the normal edition or the extended edition like I have. That movie is still bad and dragged out. And I was surprised. Shazam shocked me. It was everything that I wanted a DC Extended Universe film to be. It has an awesome villain, good acting, phenomenal jokes, a good hero, good morals to learn, and I was really impressed. And I'm hoping that Shazam, will get a sequel or show up in like maybe Justice League 2 or something. As long as they do the character right moving forward, as they did with the original, I will be happy. At number 7, we have Angel Has Fallen, the third and hopefully final film in the Has Fallen trilogy. So this is the third film in that. We've had Olympus Has Fallen, which I thought was phenomenal, and it came out in a really politically heated time, in my opinion. Then we got the sequel, London Has Fallen, and it was bad. Angel Has Fallen is very unique. With all the drone strike, and we've got the main protagonist being blamed for everything that's going on in the plot. I also thought the old guy that's living out in the middle of nowhere in the woods in his cabin. Funniest character I've seen in a long time in a film. I loved him. He wasn't like forcefully joking. It just came out, and it was just good. At number 6, of course, Detective Pikachu. You had to know this was on the list with this shirt on. What can I say? I love Pokemon. The fact that we got Ryan Reynolds to voice act a live action version of Pikachu was amazing and phenomenal. Um, just it was great. I really enjoyed it. And what else can I say? Live action Pikachu worked. I'm hoping that we'll get a sequel, and that's my dream. Number 5, It Chapter 2, the epic conclusion to how Pennywise, the evil dancing clown, is defeated. uh, this film, I don't know why, but when people are trying to adapt Stephen King novels from books to film, it seems like they always have a hard time translating the second half. It Chapter 1 with the Losers Club being just kids. I thought that was scary as crap, and it was much better than the original ones that we've gotten and the miniseries and whatnot. I was really looking forward to It Chapter 2. I will be completely honest, all the gay nonsense that was at the beginning of It Chapter 2, completely unneeded and necessary. I'm happy they killed the guy off and it moved on. I know it's in the book, but still it drives me insane. And there are so many decisions in the story that are stupid. And what they did at the end of the film with the dead lights and all that, it is so far from the book. And I've read the book a couple times, and I'm just like, this doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. This has been flipped upside down to make it, I guess, more appealing to people that haven't read the book. So, I mean, if you've never read the book, I guess you'll maybe appreciate It Chapter 2. But for me, I had a really hard time enjoying it. And another problem was It Chapter 2 is 3 hours long! And it was supposed to be 4.5. And I'm like, if they ever make an extended edition for It Chapter 2, that's 4.5 hours long, and it actually has the stuff that I really want to see because I enjoyed the book primarily, I will be happy, and I'll buy that. At number 4, we have Joker. I will be honest, I had no desire to see this film. I'm just like, really? A Joker origin story? Really? So instead of him, getting dunked into a vat of acid, he just goes mentally psychotic and starts terrorizing Gotham. And he wasn't always Joker, he just slowly becomes it. And maybe he's the first son of Wayne, and he's Bruce Wayne's brother. And like, I watched the trailer and I'm just like, boring. Not gonna go watch it. Then I had a bunch of friends say, it was awesome, go see it. So I went and saw it, and I was like, I was blown away. I mean, if you haven't seen Joker, and you're put off by the trailer because you're like, oh, it's a Joker origin story. Next. Highly encourage you guys, watch Joker. And I cannot wait for me to get it on Blu-ray, because I enjoyed it. The ending was shocking and twisting. It's a roller coaster of a ride, and it was phenomenal. At number 3, we have How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, the epic conclusion to the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy that DreamWorks provided. How to Train Your Dragon 1, phenomenal. How to Train Your Dragon 2, How to Train Your Dragon 3, mind-blowing. The special effects, all the artwork, the visuals, the heart and the soul, and the love and the conclusion of what happens between Toothless and Hiccup was phenomenal. And the first time I saw it, and every time I still see it, the ending, when the dragons and the humans have to part ways in order for the dragons to be able to survive, because some humans will never stop hunting the dragons, and the dragons have to live in their hidden world that I guess is guarded by a waterfall. I just cry. I cry every time. It's a trilogy that me, even though I'm 25 at the time of making this video, I still cry because I'm like, no, it's over. There's no more. That's it. Now I know they've done a bunch of movies and episodes that take place afterwards and showing the kids and whatnot. I'm just like, to me, How to Train Dragon 3 ended the series. It ended the trilogy. It ended the story on a good and sad note. And I will miss the fact that we're not getting any more How to Train Your Dragon films. I mean, if they do a 4, it's going to ruin the impact of the ending of 3. And I just hope they don't go down the road like, oh, this is the kids' adventure. And I'm like, so it's not going to have Toothless and it won't have Hiccup? No. I will stop. Number 2. You guys had to know this was coming. Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. At the time of me making this video, my full rant review for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker should be out for you guys to go ahead and watch. And I honestly think, without spoiling anything and making it where you don't have the opportunity to see my review, it was the best in the sequel trilogy. There are things in it, and MacGuffins and plot holes and stuff in it that kind of ruined it for me. I think the more you watch it, you'll just start like not noticing it as much. I'm gonna have seen the movie 3 times at the time of me making this video, and the more you watch it, the more you just appreciate it as a film. Definitely better than 7, definitely better than 8, and I'm kind of interested to see what Disney will do now. Like, are we gonna get an episode 10? Are we gonna get like more stuff that happens in between 6 and 7? Are we gonna get Old Republic stuff? So I'm excited to see what they do next. But I thought Star Wars 9 deserved to be on this list. Even if you don't agree with all the story decisions, you got to admit the soundtrack and the visuals were also just breathtaking. And then, you guys had to know this was also coming. Number 1, Avengers Endgame. What a finale to not only Phase 3, but an epic conclusion to a lot of our hero stories. We got to see the send-off of Captain America, which is my personal favorite Avenger. Iron Man died. I know, a lot of people are like, no, Iron Man died, let's cry a river. I didn't like Iron Man as a character. I just, stupid. He was a dumb character. He constantly making stupid decisions. Yes, they made him into like, oh, he has a daughter. Oh, he's dying. Just all the emotions of me trying to fall in love with Iron Man 2 hours before he dies in the Avengers Endgame. It's just kind of a little too late. And the epic finale was like, it was like Lord of the Rings, but Marvel edition, and I just loved it. And all the time travel jokes and whatnot was also really cool. Yes, the movie has some plot holes because of time travel. I don't care. I still enjoy it. And I thought it was a good part 2 kind of to Infinity War. And I will always enjoy watching Avengers Endgame. I think they did a phenomenal job. At the same time, I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like, we got Spider-Man Far From Home. And I know we're getting Black Widow in May 2020. And another film after that, I think, called The Eternals for Phase 4. I'm just like, I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like, how are they going to beat the hype and the amazing finale that they did in Avengers Endgame? Like, how are they going to top that? So with that, Avengers Endgame to me is the best film of 2019. With that, I do want to give a big shout out and talk about the honorable mentions that did not make it into the top 10. The film Escape Room, Glass, The Lego Movie 2, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man Far From Home, Wonder Park, Pet Sematary, the 2019 one, Breakthrough, Godzilla King of Monsters, Overcomer, Dark Phoenix, Toy Story 4, Crawl, Ad Astra, and The Addams Family. Highly encourage you guys to check out those films. They had a lot of problems, more than the other 10 that I just talked about. So I highly encourage you guys to check out those films as well. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys have a good one. Bye.